Let's get started, shall we? How's it going, Jay? Hey, just doodling. What's up? It's been like a month since I live streamed, so figure I should give it another shot before I forget my settings. Is my music too loud? Or, oh, nothing, just swagging. Oh. Keep up the hustle, mate. Was just watching a super mega upload and your stream was recommended. I don't know why, but this place seems chill. That's good to hear. Yeah, YouTube algorithm's pretty weird. My channel keeps getting recommended to people. It's gotta be a message, right? I must be doing something right. Yeah, I don't stream that often, but when I do, I keep things chill. Unless we're playing like Quiplash or something. It's really hard to maintain your cool when you're busting out laughing. Oh, this is Ibuki from Danganronpa. The ultimate musician. Sometimes I mistake her for the ultimate rock star, given the fact that her favorite instrument is the guitar. And just doing a line art. If anything, I'm gonna try to hopefully end the stream with me actually finishing the line art. Because she seems like a pretty simple character to draw, but once you really get into it, like, there's a lot to manage. In fact, let me see. Yeah, look at all these lines I have to go through. I mean, that's a lot. I mean, that's Danganronpa in a nutshell. Like, a lot of the characters look fairly simple, but once you actually draw them, they're actually pretty busy. But who knows, maybe I can finish doing the line art super early and I can actually start coloring. And even then, that's like a whole new thing, because if she's pretty tricky to draw, she's even trickier to color. Like, she goes all out with the hair highlights. Guess we'll have to see if I can get that far. And of course, I'm trying to do my best to maintain the Danganronpa art style, which is pretty wild in it of its own. It's like a combination between anime and Invader Zim. Like, it just kind of replicates that kind of, not so much edginess, but very bold lines, and I guess also the color palette's pretty dark too. Especially the third game in the series, or technically fourth. Like, they really went all out with the characters. Hey, how's it going, Azzy? Can you hear my mic okay? Music's kind of overpowering, but that might just be my headphones. Yeah, Might just be my headphones. I was playing some Undertale music earlier, but I was kind of falling asleep. Like, it's a little too relaxing, so, you know, hope you don't mind Final Fantasy just blaring through the headphones. Burger King, the second king. Who's the first king? Is it you? Is it me? But yeah, the Danganronpa art style is pretty unique. It got to the point where I even have my own custom brush for it. Because once I start doing the hair, I kind of need to switch over to it. Which is this one. It's very thick with 2 C's. But that's just Danganronpa. Like certain things, like the faces and like everything else, pretty thin lines, but for some reason, hair and clothing, super thick. Extra thick. Bonjour! Also nice drawing. I haven't caught somebody doing a drawing stream for quite a while. Yeah, I don't stream that often. It's usually like a once a month thing, because I kind of worry that I'll get, whatchamacallit? I'll get, so preoccupied doing the schedules that I won't be able to draw stuff on my own. I mean, that's always the tricky thing about streaming, you know, you gotta keep up the conversation. It's almost like you have to split your brain into half-seas. Like, one brain is focusing on drawing and the other is talking, which, you know, it's a fun challenge, but I don't think I can do that every day. I'm not a professional, after all. It'd be great. Someday I will be a professional, but for now, it's gonna be pretty chill. Hence the title of the stream. Yeah, how's it going, Crow? Oh yeah, it's always nice to take breaks. I mean, I'm an introvert at heart, but I managed to put in some experience points into the extrovert skill tree, so talking to people isn't nearly as horrific as it was a few years ago. That's the face. Should probably label that. Okay. That looks pretty good. I mean, I can touch up on it a little bit. In fact, before I forget, I might as well do that now. She's got some pretty outrageous eyelashes. Eyelashes! Well, I say that, but it's actually not that bad. Huh. Yeah, it's not too bad. Funny that you mentioned that. I don't think I have my own art style yet. Like, it's like a work in progress. Like, I keep coming back to the Danganronpa style because it's pretty fun, even though it's a lot. Like I mentioned before, this is a lot. Like, the amount of lines I need to go over is, it looks pretty simple, but then again, you gotta remember, she's also holding a guitar. So, yeah. But yeah, I mean, I keep coming back to the Danganronpa art style, but at the same time, I'm always in love with the Watamote art style. Like, it's simple, but effective. That's probably my favorite art style, right next to, like, Fooly Cooly. If anything, I should probably give the Fooly Cooly art style a shot. But then again, that would actually be just the Gainax art style. You know, like Neon Genesis Evangeli. Or, what else? Yeah, that's like their classic art style. Gainax or Gainax. Like, when I think Fooly Cooly, the art style is pretty much one-to-one with Neon Genesis. Perhaps I haven't seen this style. Yeah, that's gonna be a lot with me. I keep going back and forth between styles, which is fun! One day, I'll be confident enough to make my own, but I guess that's just gonna happen naturally. Like, once you start experimenting with different styles, your hand just goes on autopilot, and you just start doing, like, stuff that's comfortable for you. But, yeah. Still, it's always fun trying out different styles, and that's what makes drawing so much fun. It's not until later that I have to worry about maintaining a style. Isn't that a little bit more intimidating, don't you think? Like, once you have an established style, it's almost like people are expecting you to maintain it, even if you want to branch out. A little intimidating, but hey, at least you have something to call your own, right? Also, one thing I do look forward to, one of these days I will make my own face rig avatar. But for now, this one's just gonna have to do. Thankfully, it's super cute. But yeah, I saw a few tutorials. It's a lot to do. In fact, I think I need to install my own Live 2D. I think that's like separate software. So if I want to make my own VTuber avatar, I have to not only get another piece of software, but I also need to draw the thing. And for the longest time, I've just been using Tomoko as my avatar, so... yeah, by the time I do get that Live 2D software, I should probably come up with my own. But I guess coming up with my own art style comes first. And, you know, I don't mind having Tomoko as my avatar for a while. I do writing, and yeah, I always change up the format. Okay, that's super cool. Like, writing, I would argue to say that writing is much harder than drawing. Because with drawing, it feels like I can wing it sometimes. Like, if I'm having trouble drawing a hand, you know, I could just look at a reference and just, you know, like, pay attention to the shape of the hand. But with writing, you have to describe a hand. And get this, at least with drawing, you know, you have, like, the easy eraser. You know, you have, like, your Control-Z, you can always take a few steps backwards. But with writing, if you make a typo, or there's a grammar mistake, people are going to instantly know. As far as drawing goes, let's say I make a mistake right here. If I zoom out, you're not going to see that. But if I misspell shoes, you're going to immediately tell there's a typo. So yeah, I honestly believe that writing is so much harder than drawing. But yeah, good on you. Is there like a certain genre that you like writing? You know, fantasy, sci-fi, historical fiction? You know, I should probably do the necklace first. Oh. I beg to differ. Drawing can be oof with the whole time thing. Yeah, you know what, you're right. I think both writing and drawing has the same issue where if you're not motivated to draw or write, it's really difficult to get into it. Like, you can have all the time in the world, but if you don't have the motivation, you're just stuck. And you can have all the motivation in the world, but if you don't have time, nothing's gonna get done. It's like you have to have both. Oh, plus, you know, there's always the worry that whatever you're drawing doesn't look as good as it does in your head, which is always a problem, but, you know, being happy with what you've done is a lot more important than the end result, I think. Actually, no, I'm lying. I love it when the picture actually turns out good. But the most important thing is that you're having fun, because even if the picture turns out super amazing, if you are not having fun actually drawing the thing, it just feels like a waste of time. It's like, it shouldn't feel like work, even if you're being paid for it. And I'm not being paid for this. I'm drawing this for me, so no, I shouldn't beat up myself too much if it doesn't turn out as well as I hoped. Because, you know, there's always something new to learn. I mostly write on the perspective on the world and where we might be going, and also just how people act around others. Okay, that's super impressive, because that requires a lot of experience, like, with all types of different people. Like, just straight up perspective in general. You know, different cultures, you know, age groups. Shoot, you can have, like, two people from two different states in America, and they'd have, like, a completely different conversation if it was just, like, I don't know, like, if you sit, like, two people, one's from Florida and the other one's from New York, yeah, they would have completely different perspectives on things, as opposed to, I don't know, like, California or Minnesota. So yeah, being able to write, like, all kinds of different people, that is an unbelievably useful skill, especially for story writing. So yeah, good on you, mate. And plus, you know, with the world being as it is right now, it's more important than ever to have perspective, because people can't really travel too much. You know? So being able to see the world through the eyes of different people, man. I mean, that's a big appeal with video games, don't you think? Just the fact that you can play different characters from different time periods, different worlds. And, you know, if the story is really good, you're able to see how their lives were, and you're not just, you know, making assumptions left and right. I think that's, like, the biggest problem with a lot of games. Like, gameplay is super important, but sometimes they put the story in a back seat a little too much, to the point where you kind of forget that the characters actually need to, you know, live their lives. You know, they have to sit down and eat, they need to sleep. Unless, you know, that's kind of part of the story. Also, I messed up the necklace a little bit. Huh. Yeah, my sophomore year taught me a lot about people. I'm going in my junior year, hopefully to get more insight on how humans act. Well, best of luck, Chief. Yeah, it's, I remember the first time I had public speaking class, and at that time I was still, like, super shy and really nervous talking to people, and I'm talking about public speaking and I'm messing up my words. But yeah, yeah, just figuring out how, like, how people tick. How would I describe it? I mean, at the end of the day, we're all trying to be comfortable where we are. And if we're not comfortable, we do everything we can to pursue happiness. I'm trying to make it sound more poetic, but at the end of the day, that is what it is, right? And I think the problem with not being comfortable where you are in life is it seems like your patience just kind of runs out. Like, you lash out at people. It's like you don't have time for anybody else because yourself, it seems like you have so much unfinished business and you're just like trapped. And you know, it doesn't really help with what's happening this year where you literally are trapped with the whole quarantine. But at the same time, with all this alone time, it gives you a lot of introspection. You know, it's like you really get to see yourself as a person, who you are without other people watching you. Or, you know, unless you're live streaming or something. Yeah, video games have a very fine edge to where it should be fun, but the story should be intriguing. Just lost about 1 hour of progress in a game. Guess I'll chill watching the local anime girl drop the local anime girl. Yeah, that's some fourth wall breaking shit, huh? But yeah, but hey, we're all human, so we all lose our cool every once in a while. It just kind of sucks when we do lash out on the people who are trying to help us. Especially people that are close to us. But again, we're human. You know, so friends, family, you know, hold them close because you never know. But yeah, Azzy, that sucks. What game was it, if you don't mind me asking? Because 1 hour is a lot. Like, oh gosh, I would... This is why autosave is one of the greatest things that video games have ever implemented. Shoot, even Dark Souls has an autosave. Come on. Wow. Unless it's like a survival horror game, then yeah, of course. They're not going to give you any kind of leeway. It's either you do this in one take or you don't. Because, you know, horror games. Public speaking is kinda ew with me. Well, I would rather have people take my writing and give it their own message. Even though it might have a message already, they can always find a way to perceive it. Yeah, I can see that. Thing with public speaking, and I guess live streaming in general, is you kinda have to be in love with your own voice. And I wouldn't go as far as to say that I'm in love with my own voice. I mean, we're good friends. We've seen a couple of movies together, but I'm not marrying it. You know, we're not Netflix and chilling. You know, I like my voice, but I don't like it that much. But yeah, with writing, it's almost like you're giving your thoughts to the reader and letting them have their own voice in it, you know. So, you know, don't be surprised if they give you like a British voice or something. A sexy British voice. I was playing Subnautica, bro. Dude, you are braver than I can ever be. Like, I've seen other people play it, and I'm, like, horrified of the ocean. I mean, I think the ocean looks cool, but you'll never see me diving into it. Especially not if it has, like, VR. I mean, come on. I play Resident Evil and Silent Hill, and even I don't play Subnautica. So you're braver than I'll ever be. Still need to play Alien Isolation, but again, I'll play that over Subnautica. Ocean's scary, bro. The game just decided he didn't want to live. Oh. Damn. Press F to pay respects, I guess. Is that game still in early access, or did they finally put it up, like, full So the ground just decided to disappear, so it was an infinite ocean? Jeez. Why has nature conspired against us? Okay, what is this? I can do better. Subnautica is cool, but there's so much bugs, even though it's finalized. Yeah. I think that's just open world games in a nutshell. There's just so many things to consider, and Subnautica is not pre-rendered, procedurally generated, right? So yeah, I can imagine that they would, even if they fix certain bugs, there would still be a few because, you know, the world keeps changing. The world is changing. Like, I finished playing Ghost of Tsushima, and I love that game, but it's not perfect. There's gonna be glitches. And that's just, you know, open world games. I mean, shoot. PlayStation 5 is around the corner, and no matter what happens, open world games will still have glitches. Unless you're Deadly Premonition, where the glitches are part of the gameplay. Eh. Nah, it's handmade. Oh, don't tell me that Subnautica was made by one person. It's funny. I don't remember this line being too difficult to do when I was sketching, but trying to go over it with line art. Is this Dark Souls? Maybe it's because I'm zoomed in too much. It's probably my problem. Yeah, look at that. Oh my goodness. Zooming out is always the solution. Don't forget that. No, like the world is not randomly generated. Oh, wow, okay. In that case... Right then, I have to go for a quick drive, so farewell. If the stream is still up, I'll be coming back. Okay. Well, thanks for stopping by, Crow. You know, be safe. World's pretty crazy. But yeah, Azzy, yeah, open world games are like that, you know. Even if it is handmade, they can't anticipate everything that's going to be thrown their way. Especially if they keep adding more updates, you know. It's like you fix one bug and it creates 20 others. You know, computer programming in a nutshell. I mean, heck, even AAA games have glitches. AAA open world games. Now, you can also argue the fact that a lot of these games are rushed, which is, you know, a fair argument. And also crunch time. You know, having your employees work for you for like 100 hours a week doesn't really do too well for the psyche, let alone the game. So, yeah. I mean, it goes to show you that no matter how much money you throw at a game, it's still going to have glitches because, you know, nobody's perfect. mean, it feels like that's like the earliest impression. Is just how do I put this? The thing about drawing, if you know how to write your own name, you can learn how to draw. A lot of it is just, I think it's two things: muscle memory and perspective. Funny enough, yeah, it's also perspective. Just being able to draw what you see. Like, you can't see it right now, but I have a second monitor, and I am looking at a reference of the character I'm drawing. And also, Ibuki looks super weird without the hair. But, yeah, it helps to have something to look at while you're drawing. Like, I am not professional enough to the point where I can draw from imagination and be happy with it. I mean, I guess I can draw from imagination. I guess it's... No. Yeah, this is me drawing from imagination, and even then, not really, because this is just what I remember to do when I'm like, I don't even know what this character's doing. They're just holding their hands up like, there. This is me drawing from imagination. Like, it just seems so aimless. Like, what is this? But yeah, it's time consuming. That's all I can put. It's like, how long did it take for me to learn the alphabet as a kid? I don't remember. Who keeps track of that? But yeah, it seems hard, but once you break it down into like certain steps, it's not too bad. All it is just a time investment. Like, once you get like the muscle memory down and just like learning to draw, like, what does a circle look like? It looks like this, except, you know, better. Like, but once you keep drawing circles and you're like drawing the same thing over and over, it's not too bad. Okay, but like, the most intimidating thing is just getting over the feeling that what you're drawing isn't good enough. And what people don't realize is it is good enough. As you are right now, this is the best you can do. And it's over time, once you start like building new skills, trying out different art styles, where it's like, okay, me being good enough is now even getting better than I did yesterday. And the biggest thing to try to get over is the fact that when you're drawing a character, let's say you're not really too happy with the hands, you're like, okay, well, these hands suck, right? You're like, but everything else looks fine, it's just the hands are terrible. Then, you know, the next day, you can just prioritize just the hands. Because if everything else looks okay and it's just the hands, you just draw the hands. Like, just get it done and over with, and, you know, just practice drawing hands. And the more you do it, let's say you just do nothing but draw hands, or find an excuse to draw hands for like an entire month. Imagine that. Like, imagine imagine writing your name, like you're trying to perfect your signature, right? You're like, I don't know, like, okay, that's a shit signature, but, yeah, imagine you're gonna be imagine you're gonna be writing your signature every day, and eventually you find, like, different styles to try out, right? Eventually, you'll get something that actually looks decent. Not this, but you keep doing the exact same thing over and over, and you're changing certain things. Like, let's say I like this R. I'm gonna keep that, but everything else, that definitely needs to change, right? Okay, that looks terrible, but again, we're experimenting. That's it. That's what it is. Art is just experimenting. You just don't have chemicals, you know, aside from your Monster Energy drink. So we're gonna keep that R. And you just keep doing this like every day, and you're just changing up things as you go along. So you can like do that with drawing. It's like, okay, you know, the face looks okay, hands are trash, I need to work on the shoes. It's like every day, if anything, you're just going to be drawing the same character in different poses, and you're going to be focusing on the things you're really unhappy with. Like if you're dreading getting to the hands part, it's like, okay, you know, just get it over with. In fact, I actually did the hands during the sketch phase because I really didn't want to be doing that during the line art, which I think you're supposed to do that anyway. But yeah, do I still have my... Alright, yeah I do. Okay, yeah, look at this hand. It's so bad. So I'm like, okay, screw it. On the second pass, I'm gonna try to improve it a little bit. So, you know, if you can take that analogy with me, like with your signature, you're just doing the same thing every day. You know, if you're not too tired, and you're just taking certain elements that you like. It's like, okay, I'm keeping that. Like, I like the way that the eyes look here. That's staying. And I guess this goes back to our discussion about, you know, finding an art style. It's like you're taking certain things from different things, and then you're just combining it to make your own. I've mastered the art of drawing buffed humanoid cactus. It's all a man can ever want. Look, that sounds like a JoJo character. You need to get on that. So yeah, I can't even say just practice every day, because that's just like the easy answer, right? You know, just practice every day. It's like, no. Actually pay attention to, you know, what you're drawing. What are you happy with and what are you unhappy with? And eventually it gets to a point where things just kind of come naturally to you, and you don't have to worry so much about, you know, the hands or the shoes, because you've drawn it so often. And, you know, being able to approach any kind of challenge with enthusiasm is even more important, you know, unless you're like a natural born genius where everything comes natural to you. You know, for everybody else, you have to work hard for it. You know, that's what makes it impressive, you know? Like, I watch like professional streamers, and it always blows my mind if they're like playing like a fighting game. And fighting games are hard, okay? They require so much focus and attention. And I love them personally, even though I'm okay. Like, I'm not like the best. But I am so impressed with streamers that can live stream, have commentary, and play fighting games and win. It's like, how many like galaxy brains do you own, man? Like, wow. Wow. And I guess same goes to them. It helps if they've been doing it for a while, you know? Not just live streaming, but... Oh shit, I'm using the wrong... There you go. See? Even I break focus every once in a while. But yeah, it helps if you've been doing it for a while. If you've been live streaming a while, you've been playing fighting games since you could hold a controller. So, you know, things just kind of come naturally to you. It's just time. And thankfully, you know, the whole quarantine has provided us nothing but time. Unless you got the corona. And that's the case, yeah, you know. Make do with what you got. Until we can find a vaccine, it's scary business. You know, unless we all turn into zombies. Yeah, that'd be kind of a problem. Definitely kills the mood. Hey, no problem. Oh, shit. I don't know, that doesn't look right, does it? What is this? Oh. I mean, I guess? Right? I don't know, that looks a little, off. How do shirts work? I need to look at more shirts. That's my problem. Nah, that doesn't look right either. Huh. How come the sketch looks fine, but the line art doesn't? Oh, yeah. Well, that's Final Fantasy in a nutshell. Like, I didn't like Final Fantasy Remake too much, but the music is always fantastic. Well, that's not really true. I loved a lot of things about the Final Fantasy VII Remake, but other things, especially story-related, just made me roll my eyes so hard I think I saw the back of my skull at least 20 times. But hey, you know, that's Nomura. Nomura and his Kingdom Hearts shenanigans. Shenanigans. Okay, maybe it's because I made the lines too thick? I don't know. Just gonna wing it. I like how the moment you said inspiring music, we got some scary shit playing. You know what? Yeah, it's better. It's much better. Okay, I'll worry about the wrinkles later. For now, I gotta focus on other things. I think what it is, even though I love doing line art, with sketches, I don't have to worry too much about the lines being crisp. But still, I love doing line art because it's like you're cementing all your hard work in marble. You know, something beautiful. Though I do love sketches because they have that energy. Line art is you like... It's like you putting an exclamation point in a sentence. It's so satisfying. And of course, it also helps to have Control-Z. Okay, come on. The suspense music was because you discovered the line was too thick. If you think those lines are too thick, just get ready for me to start drawing the hair. Oh gosh. Dumb question, I'm trying to... dumb question, but are you using a mouse? No, I'm using a tablet. A Wacom tablet. It doesn't have a screen, it's one of those, flat... whatchamacallit? It's the one with the dots. Like, I'm drawing from 2 monitors right now. I'm not drawing 2 monitors. One monitor, I have the drawing program up, Clip Studio, and the other monitor, I have the reference and chat open, so, yeah. I mean, one of these days I will commit to a tablet that actually has a screen, but for now, I'm making do with what I got. And I think I'm still concerned with the idea that I've been told the tablets with screens, they get warm, and my hands get sweaty super easy. Help, Tomoko, I'm trying to do a live stream, but the lines are too thick and they keep distracting the views. Thick with 2 C's. Okay, what else? I think that's all she has as far as the shirt goes. Just double check with the reference. Oh, she has a symbol. I can do better than that. Yeah. Yeah. Come on, never mind. I'm just deluding myself so I can move on, but the logo's actually much bigger than that. Okay. I'm gonna cheat. I'm gonna super cheat. Caught on stream cheating. Where is it? Is this? Oh no, it's not. Is this? Here it is. It's time to cheat. There you go. Nobody saw that. Actually, you know what? Actual cheating would be just me taking the reference picture and then copy and pasting the symbol. This is just equivalent to me taking out a ruler and then placing it on the tablet. When all else fails, cheat. Unless it's tracing, that's fucked. Don't do that. If you're gonna trace, don't post it. Like, if people find out you trace, you're never gonna fucking recover, dude. That shit will haunt you for the rest of your life. Unless you install NordVPN. As far as I'm concerned, as long as it's like symbols and logos, nobody gives a shit if you have to use a ruler. I mean, it's great if you can do it naturally, but if time is of the essence, man, just use use a ruler. Architects use rulers. Why you an anime girl if you a guy? Like, this is like the cutest avatar that I could pick that kind of is ambiguous enough. Like, they don't really have any, like, cute guy avatars, unfortunately. And the ones that are available on Live 2D, they don't really match too well with the tone. They're either too super serious or... I don't know. But yeah, Noob Dude, one of these days I will have my own VTuber avatar. But for now, I'm just going to be using this one. How unfortunate. True architects build houses from the mind. That's true. That's speedrun strats right there. Okay, what am I looking at? Oh, this is the logo. And the scarf, apparently. Oh, jeez. Okay, this music is a little too intense. I'm already sweating. How about we change that? Much better. Is that what you're having for dinner, man? Rice and noodles? Kind of a killer combination. 9 a.m. That's breakfast time. Though I guess you're already satisfied with your rice and noodles, right? I mean, that should be a good thing, right? If somebody's from the future, that means we still have one. That's a scary thought. Oh, shit. Yeah, it's Ibuki from Danganronpa 2. Electric Boogaloo. No problem. Where's everybody else? You know, chilling, making sandwiches. That or, you know, PewDiePie's stream. I heard he's pretty popular. That or Markiplier. I heard he's also pretty popular. Never met him personally, but I heard they're pretty cool. Yeah, if that's the case, oh shit. Well, I mean, you know, if somebody does come back from the future, at least that means the world is somewhat intact. Probably less populated, but technologically advanced enough to actually have a time machine, for better or worse. You know, I guess that gives you perspective. It seems like some natural-born geniuses, maybe they're on New Game Plus. The reason why they're so smart is they've already been down this route. Maybe they're trying to get a better ending. Just spaced out? Yeah, this music's kind of putting me to sleep too. World War V New Game Plus speed run. Glitchless Italy percentage. Buongiorno. Okay, back. The drive ended up to be a bit longer than expected. Yeah, if you're in the US, with everything opening up, that means there's gonna be more traffic. Always something to worry about. But hey, I'm glad you're back safe. Oh no, Oreo Mint's been here a while. He's been chilling in the shadows. Stealth only run. Stealth only, non-lethal speed run. Oh yeah. Woke as fuck. and trying to chill to this stream if my Wi-Fi wasn't on crack right now. Yeah, I think it's just with all these people being online, our internet reserves are being sucked up dry. That, or, you know, people burning down the 5G towers. That's kind of taking the internet away. What a shame. But hey, if anything, that kind of reinforces the idea that the internet should be a service. You know, same like with water or electricity. I think we've gotten so far into the future that the internet should just be a given. You kind of need it. I mean, I still remember the time when I was in college and laptops were just kind of, you know, optional. Nowadays, I feel like laptops are mandatory. Especially now, but, you know, even a little bit before. You kind of need it. You need it bad. You know, for research. Everybody needs some crack once in a while. Give the Wi-Fi a break. The Wi-Fi. I still love that joke. Forgot who said it, but it's like, yeah, you know, modern ghosts. It's like you're gonna go into like a haunted house, and you just hear somebody whisper in your ear, "What's your Wi-Fi password?" How's it going, Emerald? Okay. Pretty good. Just chilling. You know, chilling without the Netflix. We can hold hands if you like. Buongiorno. Guess I should stop delaying the inevitable and actually draw the guitar, huh? It's like, hey, you know, as much as I love Fooly Cooly, I don't think I've ever drawn a guitar. Or at least, you know, drawn a guitar super detailed. Probably drew, like, a banjo and then called it a day. But even banjos are kind of complicated to draw. Probably the easiest guitar to draw is like a ukulele. Netflix and chill, but without the Netflix, and sometimes without the chill. What, you don't think the music is soothing? This is ASMR to me. What's the time in my country? It's 9:57 p.m. From the United States of America. America. 7:57 p.m. So I guess I'm in the future a little bit, you know, by 2 hours. Well, good news, we're still alive. Zombie apocalypse hasn't started yet, so that's good. Oh man, I didn't know they had a dabbing emoji. Jeez, Twitch needs to step it up, huh? Guess we'll find out tomorrow. I was actually planning on streaming on Twitch tomorrow, if I'm not too tired. I want to keep rotating between YouTube and Twitch, because, you know, it's probably a bad idea to have all my eggs in one basket. I heard some pretty bad news from both sides. Twitch is like banning people left and right for mysterious reasons, and YouTube has always been YouTube, and of course they also ban people for mysterious reasons. So yeah, I'm just gonna keep going back and forth, seeing which one works and which one doesn't. Always gotta have a plan B, you know? It's like are you gonna get banned for breathing? Whoops. My bad. Yeah, I do have a Twitter, but I haven't been on there in a while. It's just YouTube and Newgrounds for me. Okay, I'm about to fall asleep. Let's change it up. Music is too relaxing. I mean, don't get me wrong, music is always going to be great, but sometimes you just need to turn it up a notch. Oh yeah, this one slaps. banned for breathing. Well, what's that line? If she breathes, or if he breathes. It's like, man, the world's a pretty rough place, huh? You're either a thought or you're a simp. Flip a coin. You're one or the other. No kings, no queens, only thoughts and simps. Pick a side. Why is it doing that? Like, I'm not okay. Let's just cut off point. Oh, do you plan on doing daily sketches again? Yeah. So, funny thing about the community posts on YouTube. For whatever reason, whenever I do like a YouTube poll, like if I post something immediately after the poll, traffic for the poll immediately stops. Like, it just stops showing up on like people's front pages because high priority is your latest post. I guess that's the whole point of the community post, is to keep people informed. But that also means that if you were hosting a poll a couple of days ago, it's not going to be shown up. It's not going to show up in anybody's feed, even if they're subscribed to you. So until the deadline for the poll, which is Wednesday, I'll resume daily sketches then. If he breathes, you yeets. So yeah, should be a pretty fun poll. Haven't checked on the results. I'll probably check it after stream, but I think the current 2 leads last time I checked was Roy Mustang, Kakashi Hatake, and Sayori. So, if anything, those 3 will advance to the next round. Which is kind of a shame, a little bit. Even though I love all the characters, I did have a pretty fun surprise character in mind if we were going to host a second poll for a kind of rematch. Because I was honestly expecting Albedo and Himiko Toga to just like be neck and neck with Roy Mustang and Kakashi. But no, Sayori has got a lot of fans, which, you know, makes me happy because that's technically best girl. Technically best girl. I mean, I love all the girls from Doki Doki Literature Club, but Sayori just kind of hit me personally, and I never really forgot that. Yo! What's that, Morse code? Shit. I should have remembered my Boy Scout training. What a shame. I actually had to learn Morse code, but I don't know, it was just one of those things where you study for it last minute, and you just never remember it once you need it. That's the problem with crunch time, you don't actually remember what you just did. Ain't that a bee with an itch? Yeah, I just learned Morse code for about a year in my own time. Oh, nice. The only thing I learned that's somewhat related to that is just the, what was it, the NATO alphabet? Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, Delta, Echo, Golf, Hotel, India, Foxtrot. Wait a minute. Alpha Bravo Alpha Bravo Charlie Delta Echo Foxtrot Golf Hotel India Juliet Kilo Lima Mike November Oscar Papa Quebec Romeo Sierra Tango Uniform Victor Whiskey X-Ray Yankee Zulu. There you go. Jeez. Okay, how am I supposed to do this? Like, drawing a guitar is so much simpler in a sketch, but, hang on. I might have to cheat again. Fuck it, I think I'm gonna cheat. If time is gonna be the issue, and I really want to get a move on, we're gonna cheat. Should be radial curve? Holy shit. Is it gonna do it? No, it looks like trash. Oh my gosh, it looks worse. Look at this! Oh gosh! Okay. I was like, what is this? It's supposed to make life easier. What is this? Alright. I don't know, man. That still looks bad. I think I'm gonna do it the hard way. So, yeah, if this takes up the whole stream, my apologies. I really want to get this guitar to look right. I wonder. Okay, if I just break it down into parts, maybe it's gonna be easier, right? I need to learn how to draw more guitars, that's my problem. Alright. Let's just take our time and just make the stabilization super high, alright? Okay, maybe that's a little too high. Okay, that's not bad. Fix a little bit. Look at that. Perfection. If he's gonna cheat, just use the assets. They have guitar assets? Damn. I had to do everything the hard way. I think guitars aren't real, they're a lie made by the government. So anime girls take more time to finish drawings. Okay, well, how are guitars real if our eyes aren't real? Okay. Well, we're almost done. I just need to do everything else. Pro tip, how do you draw a guitar? Okay, well you start with a circle, and then you draw the rest of the guitar. Alright. Speedrun strats. Speaking of guitar, holy shit, this song's amazing. How come I don't listen to this? I always play everything else but this song. Yeah, I'm a dude. Him, he, his circumstances. That guy. Boy. Man. I'm just using this avatar because it's super cute. And, you know, one of these days I do need to make my own VTuber avatar. You know, that's not Tomoko, even though Tomoko's great. Always been my avatar since... I want to say since 2010? So yeah, 10 years. Holy shit. Is uwu a pronoun? Oh goodness. What has the world come to? Oh man, this is probably my favorite fucking song. So good. No, that doesn't look right. That boy. Okay, this song might be too awesome because it's really hard to concentrate. Alright, fuck it. Oh yeah, the thing about lining, it's all trial and error. Honestly, that's why I was really having fun with the daily sketches, because it's just a sketch. Nobody really cares if a line is, well, out of line. It's a sketch. In fact, sketches have like this energy about them because they have this messy look, while line art, you run the risk of things looking too clean to the point where everything looks like a sticker. So, hence why you don't really see that much line art from me that's just line art. If I'm gonna go as far as to do line art, I want a color. Because with the color, I can bring out the shape, you know, the 3D aspect of whatever I'm drawing. Because just having everything be just line art, boy, I need to, like, really put some emphasis on the lines to make sure it doesn't look like a neon sign, you know, flat. So, yeah, line art will always be trial and error until, you know, I become super professional. Someday. But for now, it's just chilling and doodling. And also, the super intense music doesn't really help either. But hey, at least it's keeping me awake. Actually... Oh yeah. Where did everything else go? I just made it disappear so it's easier to draw. The guitar. Like, it's still here. In spirit, if not in body. Yeah, it's all here. Like, dude, I would lose my freaking mind if I accidentally saved everything on the same layer. Alright, like, the advantage of digital art is you can use multiple layers so you can keep track of things, but I know there's a few legends out there who draw on one layer and color on one layer. I'm not that good yet. I'll get there someday, but for now, layer overload. Anyways. Yep, it's Danganronpa. Danganronpa. Okay, good. Also, folders. Folders are amazing, so you don't have to keep individually clicking stuff off. Oh, the avatar? That's, if you're talking about my YouTube avatar, that's Tomoko from Wadamode. But the face rig I'm using right now, it's just one of the generic live 2D ones you can pick. I think she has a name. Or he? It's not really specified. Let me check. Yutaka? Yutaka sounds like a guy, right? It's a very masculine Japanese name. Oh, Ibuki? Yeah, she was okay. No, technically, yeah, she's actually best girl. Let's be honest here. Well, that's not really fair because Danganronpa has best girls in each game, but in my opinion, you know, the right opinion, Ibuki's best girl in Danganronpa too. It's not fair, but life isn't fair. Oh yeah. You know, as much as I've drawn on a tablet, nothing beats paper. Just the feeling of it. Well, my hands sweat a lot, so it makes things a little trickier, but that's why you take another piece of paper to cover your hand, so you don't smudge the paper. But yeah, I like the feeling of a pencil just going across a page. It's natural. You know, you grew up drawing on paper, and it's not until like later in life where it's like, oh hey, a tablet. A lot of earthquakes lately. Oof. Yep. Why has Mother Nature conspired against us? We didn't do anything to her. Okay, yeah, like... If we want to be real, the best character in Danganronpa is still going to be Junko. Even though my best girl in Danganronpa 1 is Kyoko, Junko is just way too important of a character not to admit that she still had an effect in the entire series. Like, wow, you really did a very good job doing that thing that, you know, no matter what happens, you'll never be forgotten. Her and her persona. I'll be right back. There's a person in this other chat being rude and they keep bragging alts. Oof. Alright, man. Best of luck to you. But yeah, Junko's fucking amazing. It's not even fair. You know, without getting into spoilers, even though the game is like 10 years old, so if you don't already know what Junko's up to, it shouldn't be that big of a surprise. But hey, props! Shit! If nobody has spoiled you on who Junko is, shit, I'm not gonna be the one to do that. What? I mean, before I got into the Danganronpas, somebody already spoiled it for me, so that kind of sucked. But it was kind of impossible, because it's like, oh, hey, this character looks cool, I wonder where she's from. Oops. She's super into fashion. She has a persona. That's about it. Probably seen her cosplayed a few times in anime conventions. Well, the last anime convention you went to, you know, before the quarantine. Oh yeah, like, even though I already knew, like, her character, I was still surprised when it happened, because I didn't really know the motivation, at least not too much. I mean, it's one thing to spoil a character, it's another thing to spoil the entirety of the story, which thankfully didn't happen to me. Like, I still was surprised with, like, what happened. Man, I guess that's kind of the great thing about Danganronpa, is even if you spoil, like, one element of it, it's just, like, one thing, you still need to, like, see the entirety of it. Getting funky tonight. Oh no. Yeah, now I'm scared of Danganronpa. Dear people with anxiety, you're not alone. There's someone behind you. Oh, jeez. Oh, it's just Jesus. Yeah, he's always there. you get used to it. Who's in the fridge? I still need to finish Ultra Despair Goals and V3 though. Okay. I like V3. Oh, not like. I love V3 actually. Not only does it have like probably one of the best stories in the series, in my opinion. It has the best gameplay as well. I was a little disappointed with Danganronpa 2's gameplay. You know, bone on the meat bone. Like, they made the trials so much more complicated than they needed to be. And I don't know, maybe it was just like a translation thing. You know, some things get lost in translation if you're going to be going from Japanese to English. But some of the questions during the trials were so obtuse, I did not understand what they were asking. Like, in my mind, I feel like I'm right when I'm picking a certain clue to answer a question, but the game's like, nope, that's not the clue we were looking for. And it's like, but I can totally piece together the clue to make it fit the question. But yeah, I still love Danganronpa 2, but the trials were such a pain to get through. Admittedly. The spoiler, does Avatar and Pokemon count as an anime? I need answers, not sleep. Avatar The Last Airbender? I mean, I was perfectly happy just considering it to be, like, an American cartoon, but you can clearly see that Avatar uses a lot of anime influence, not just with the art style, but, you know, a lot of the humor is very anime-esque. So I don't really bat an eye if somebody tells me, oh, Avatar's my favorite anime. It's like, oh yeah, that's fine. Whatever. Pokemon definitely counts as anime. It started off in Japan and, well, that's like be-all end-all being anime. Like, even if you were to draw an American-style cartoon, if you drew it in Japan and it broadcasted in Japan, that still counts as anime. Case in point, Pantene stocking with garter belt. Like, it has like this Powerpuff Girl style, but it's anime. I mean, it's definitely anime. The show got so raunchy that even Adult Swim could not air it because it was going too far. Lol for 2. OMG, I literally had to get drunk for that bathing suit puzzle episode. I felt there was a bit more... Okay, yeah, that was the worst. That was literally the worst. I could not understand what they wanted me to do with the bathing suit and the aquarium, I think it was. It's like, okay, I see broken glass. It's like, what's the murder weapon? I'm like, the broken glass? Nope. I'm like, how dare you? How dare you make me feel dumber than I actually feel? My intelligence should not be something you toy with. It's like I need a galaxy brain just to get through these trials. So does Totoro count as anime? Yeah, it's Miyazaki. That's as Japanese as you can possibly get. Personal favorite's always going to be Spirited Away, but it's Spirited Away. That's really hard to top. Kiki's Delivery Service is pretty good too. And, you know, Nausicaa of the Wind, or Princess Mononoke. I can do this all day. Like, if you mention a Miyazaki movie, I'm probably gonna think of ways to, like, say it's my favorite. It's like a harem of anime. You know, the more the merrier. Am I gonna have to do this again? Okay. Fuck. Alright. Rotation is your best friend. And of course, flipping the canvas. Have a good night. Good night, Azzy. Thanks for stopping by. I'm under your bed, don't forget to feed me. Hope you like Monster Energy drink, bruh. Oh yeah, Miyazaki is always out of retirement. And he's like DJ Khaled. Another one. DJ Khalid. My name, Jeff. Sugoi. Am I reading that right? Sugoi? Domo, arigato gozaimasu. I was laughing at his joke, didn't really choke. Oh, don't choke. You know, mom's spaghetti. Oh, he's choking now. Everybody's choking now. Hands sweaty, mom's spaghetti. Missed the joke. Was it the DJ Khaled one? Oh yeah, yeah, Miyazaki, he's like, he's like DJ Khaled, you know? Another one. Guy just doesn't know how to retire. Or maybe this is retirement for him, right? Like, he sits down